Pretty slow on college football news. Just this morning, the Madden 19 release date was announced. Now y'all know, some of y'all might not know, I'm not the hugest Madden fan. I played it a ton on my channel when I was doing gaming because my viewers like Madden gameplay, like seeing me play Madden, so cool. But I was always an NCAA guy through and through, so just understand that going into this, all right? Don't feel offended if I say something that you don't like. It's all good. We can all have our own opinions. It's no big deal. Now, even though I'm not the hugest fan of the game, it is the only current gen football game that we have at the moment. So whether I like it or not, every year I have to at least tune in. Let me see what they talking about. So Madden 19 drops on August 10th. A standard pre-order will get you the game on August 7th. If you have EA Access, that'll get you the game on August 2nd. Now, there's a bunch of negative stuff said about Madden every single year. A lot of it warranted. One thing you can't really say is that their marketing is bad. Their marketing is always on point. So over the past couple days, I have been hearing little rumors that T.O. was thinking about returning to football, which of course, I'm like, okay, that's BS because he just got voted into the Hall of Fame. There's no way. You feel what I'm saying? Then I wake up this morning. I go to the gym, come back, take my son to the barbershop, come back, check my phone, and I see this brilliant commercial. I'll leave a link in the description if you haven't seen it. I'm not gonna risk putting that in my video because EA doesn't really rock with me like that. Anyway, in the commercial, T.O.'s sitting there. He's got all of these hats of like the teams he's played for and stuff like that, like a college kid about to announce his college. Then he pulls up the Madden 19 cover. That's the team that he's returning to. It was a dope setup. It was a dope commercial. I really like the concept. So whoever came up with that, good job. So Hall of Famer T.O. is gonna be on the Hall of Fame edition. And I think it's dope, man, because T.O. is one of the greatest wide receivers of all time. He's also one of my favorite wide receivers of all time. Now, he's also one of the most polarizing wide receivers of all time. So there's a lot of angry people right now. And I just wanna say, I get it. I completely get it. That's my dude, though. I don't care. So love him or hate him, two things you gotta acknowledge. Number one, while he was playing, he was must-see TV, and he offered us endless amounts of entertainment, which is 1000% what the NFL is about. It is entertainment. If the internet existed in the way it does today, during the time he was actually playing, he would have been like 81 times bigger. I mean, his YouTube channel would have been amazing, right? Like, you know, he would have had a YouTube channel if he was playing today. Anyway, the second thing you gotta acknowledge is every time he took the field, he gave it his all. I mean, this dude went hard every single week, and he gave you your money's worth, right? I'm saying money's worth. I was a kid. I was watching this on TV, on cable that my dad paid for. But you feel what I'm saying. So I'm just happy for the cat, right? I'm happy he got into the Hall of Fame. I'm happy he's on the cover. That's what's up. Moving on. Now, as far as the game itself, I stopped getting excited for Madden releases a very long time ago. But I will say that the marketing, at least, they're saying some things that I like. Now, of course, we have to see how these things actually look in the game. They may not make an impact like you think, or maybe they make a bigger impact than you think. I don't know. We'll have to see. But they did at least acknowledge and address two things that pretty much have ruined the game for me in the past, right? So if they've gotten these things right, or at least improved them in a meaningful way, maybe I'm back. All right, now the first is a new feature. It's really more like just tuning, it sounds like, but semantics, whatever. They're calling it a new feature. Here's what it is. Real player motion technology, right? They always give it some name that sounds. Anyway, EA says this new animation system unlocks next level responsiveness and player personality. Players will experience more precision as they run, cut, catch, and celebrate on the gridiron this season. Now, it's a lot to unpack in there, you know what I'm saying? Again, marketing speak. But player responsiveness and more precision as they run, cut, catch, and celebrate. I don't care about celebrate. But as they run, cut, and catch, right? More responsiveness. That's a big deal, and I'm probably overreading that. They're saying that they have addressed the movement. One of the things that most of y'all know, especially my core fans, you know, I detest the movement in Madden, bro. It's so slippery, and I know they're trying to do like physics. You know, it takes a while. You have to idle down in order to stop. It just doesn't play well, in my opinion. There's plenty of people that love it, obviously, but it just doesn't work for me. So they're saying more precision. So that's interesting. Now, it's also interesting that they put player personality in there with that, in the middle of that sentence. They say, I'll read it again real quick. Unlocks next level responsiveness and player personality. Players will experience more precision as they run, cut, catch, and celebrate. right? The fact that they put it right there makes me think that they're gonna have a couple of different packages. I think I had this on my like every wish list I've ever done, but kind of like run packages, because different running backs have different running styles, or different players, different catch packages. Like T.O., like we were just talking about on the cover, more of a body catcher versus somebody like Chris Carter or Odell Beckham, who is more of a hands catcher. You feel what I'm saying? Little stuff like that makes like the offline modes, which I'm more of a franchise guy, team builder. You feel me? It makes it so much more fun when your players have those little nuances and those little differences and things like that, to where you can really get into it. You know what I'm saying? So that's interesting. The fact that they shoehorned personality right in there with the movement system. That's very, very interesting to me. All right. So we know they've addressed movement in some way. So that's interesting. Now they've also addressed franchise mode, right? So these are my two things: movement and franchise mode. This is the two things that ruin the game for me. So if these two things are good or better, that could be good for me. That could be good for me. Y'all let me know what y'all think personally, but I'll say it for the 50th time, because I know I'm gonna get challenged on this in the comments. We have to see how that looks. You feel me? It may mean absolutely nothing. Like, honestly, it could mean nothing at all. But they say that Madden 19 offers a more authentic ways to build an NFL roster and the ability to train and develop players. Now, they've had their little training system in the game over the last couple weeks, but I miss training camp and I miss drills. If that's back in the game, that's a big deal. Like real position drills that you can go through like that, yo, that's fire. They said they have an intuitive progression system, which is based on authentic positional archetypes. All right. Again, more uniqueness, more individuality with each of the players. That's a good thing. And franchise mode is gonna get a custom draft class creator, so you can create your classes, you know, manually, a lot like we still do on NCAA. So all of that stuff is hard. All of that stuff is hard, bro. Again, it's gonna come down to how it actually fits in the game. How much of that movement been tweaked? Like, what do you think? Is this enough? Like, do you still get Madden every year? You been stopped playing it? Do you kind of wait and see what the features are gonna look like? Like, let me know. Are you getting this Madden is really like the biggest question, or is it a hard pass? Are you gonna wait and see? Just let me know in the comment section what y'all think about this, bro. I thought it was interesting. Most interesting piece of news that has dropped today to this point. Anyway, it's early, so you might get another video. But hopefully y'all dug it, man. If you did, click the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're brand new. I'm gonna holler at you next time. My name is FlemLo Raps.